Hey guys, I know I promised this video like till the other day, but my phone was dying and I was sleepy. But I'm here with my top 10 SpongeBob episodes, so let's just get into it. Number 10, Truth or Square. Yes, this might be a controversial pick, but it's a guilty pleasure. I think it's a pretty fun special. I like all the little references they make. I like this. The song in the end is kind of good, and I honestly really like the patchy segments. So yeah, guilty pleasure of mine. Number 9, A Life in a Day. This one's one of my favorites. It's so underrated. This one's focused on SpongeBob and Patrick trying to live life in a day because of what Larry said, and that means painfully getting themselves into trouble. This episode is really funny. Some people might not like the violence, but get out of your PG-13 selves, boy. Anyways, number 8, Karen's Virus. A really creative episode. A really creative episode. Shows how well they come from like Ellen Scorpantis, which was just models from the video game, to like these brand new, like really good 3D models. I highly recommend it for the visuals alone. Number 7, My Leg. We all knew this was gonna be on here. My Leg is like one of the most iconic phrases in the show, so of course it was bound to get its own episode. I think this is one of the only shows I think make an episode to a long running joke. Like they never made an episode from The Simpsons on why Bart says "I caramba" or why Family Guy does so many cutaway gags. So yeah, it's a standout. Number 6, Sailor Mouth. I have to be honest, my mom kind of didn't like me watching this episode because of said it was swearing. But I honestly really like it. It's just how kids use swear words. Number 5, Castles in the Sand. Sandcastles in the Sand. A really fun, creative episode, and I think it's one of the few episodes that showed off SpongeBob's talent to the later seasons. Like I said earlier in my last video, just because the later seasons are terrible doesn't mean they're all terrible. There are some good episodes if you just look hard enough. Number 4, Big Birthday Blowout. A great great anniversary episode. And the tribute to Steven Hillenburg at the end was really something to get emotional over. It could have been the series finale, but it said no. Number 3, Gary Comes Home. A really impactful special. Even someone who doesn't own pets, I can definitely get behind the sadder nature of this one. With a few lines from Patrick, this episode is worth seeing. Number 2, Big Geeks. The most famous SpongeBob episode, I have to say, ever. Not really my favorite. It's a really great episode with definitely the best ending in a SpongeBob episode ever. But my number 1 choice is probably my favorite episode ever. Before we get to number 1, here are some honorable mentions. Number 11, Krabby Patty Creature Feature. Number 12, The Battle of Bikini Bottom. Number 13, Krusty Krab Training Video. Number 14, Plankton Paranoia. Number 15, A Flea in Her Dome. Number 16, Nasty Patty. 17, Frankendoodle. Number 18, Christmas Who. Number 19, Merryman and Barker Boy V. And 20, Imitation Crabs. I said number 1 is Mimic Madness. Now, you might be wondering why I picked this episode in particular. Well, there's one solid reason. Not just because it's a really creative and fun episode, but because it saved SpongeBob. I know that's hard for me to say, but it did. Tell us why. Now, up to this point, people